What's up, guys? Red Wolf here, and welcome back to the NC State Dynasty on College Football 26. We close out our non-conference schedule of Season 2 against the Appalachian State Mountaineers. App State comes to Raleigh hoping to knock off the Wolfpack for the first time this season. We're 3-0, looking to make it a perfect run through our non-conference slate. We need to continue our strong play on the defensive side of the football, and our offense needs to continue to gain momentum. Michael Allen fields the kickoff in the end zone. We start with the football. Coach Marco McBroom sends C.J. Bailey in this offense on the field. We need to be able to run the football today. That is a big focus for me. With the talent we have in that backfield, we need to be able to put more rushing yards on the board. Second down and inches after a first down completion. The give goes to McGowan. That's what we've seen a lot of, is our running backs getting hit in the backfield. It's third down and 1. Bailey rolls out to the left, has a ton of room, and is able to slide down for a first down at the 41. Senior Seth McGowan has had a slow start over his last 2 games. He comes into today with less than 100 yards rushing on the season. He had 64 in Game 1. That was a strong run for McGowan. Hopefully that will help him get hot in this game and have his best game in a Wolfpack uniform. Michael Allen in the Wildcat has nowhere to go. Makes it third down and long from the 47. Bailey floating back, fires it down the middle. That's Jamison Cherador, our true freshman tight end, with the big catch. A gain of 30 on that play down to the 17. On the next play, Bailey rolls out to his right and finds receiver T.J. Blanton in the end zone for our first score of the game. We drive down the field on our first drive. That's the way to make a statement here against our in-state opponent. T.J. Blanton gets into the end zone for the 3rd time this season. Just his 11th catch so far in just over 3 games. But he has found the end zone on more than 25% of those catches. We're not firing the ball down the field much. We're really emphasizing our tight ends and running backs this season. So our receiving core is not getting a lot in terms of catches or yards. We take the field on defense, looking to allow less than 10 points for the 4th straight game. We'll see what kind of effort we're able to put in today. Quarterback A.J. Swan in the pocket on 3rd down and long, fires it deep down the right side. That pass is almost caught, but we're able to break it up after it hits the receiver's hands. Now Michael Allen gets us going. That's another strong run. And early in this game, our offensive line is getting great push. That's some really good runs to start off for our NC State offense. Jaden Scott picks up 4 on the next carry, and now the Mountaineers stag the box. Looks like 8 guys in the box here. We're going to run it anyway on the outside. Michael Allen gets around the defender and picks up another first down. That's a gain of 11 for Allen. It's first down and 10 from the 36. Out of the pistol, it's another give to Allen. Another first down. Another strong run, a gain of 14. We're moving the ball on the ground in this drive, and we're going to keep handing it off until the Mountaineers prove they can stop us consistently. Zach Kaiser with nowhere to go makes it 2nd down and 10. Then Michael Allen with another carry. A great run again gets us down inside the 10. First down and goal from the 7. And just like that, Michael Allen has 5 carries for 50 yards. Currently on pace for 200 rushing. I don't think that will happen. But what a great drive from our transfer running back, Michael Allen. 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line. Back-to-back gives to Seth McGowan. Loses yards on the first carry. Picks up a few on the second. 3rd down and goal from the 5. It's an RPO to McGowan trying to break tackles. And he has nowhere to go after getting wrapped up at the 2. And on 4th down and goal, we're going for it. Bailey in the pocket, firing quickly out to the left. That pass is complete in the end zone to Cherador. But there's a flag on the field. Take the points off the board. It's a holding penalty against the Wolfpack. And we're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt. Nolan Hauser kicks it right down the middle. And we lose 4 points because of that penalty. We still go up 10-0 after 2 drives. Averaging 5 points per drive is a pretty solid start to this game. But I would have liked Cherador to have gotten his touchdown. The Mountaineers start their next drive. Tate Carney, the transfer from Wake Forest, gets that carry. Only picks up a yard, makes it 2nd down and 9. Now Swan in the pocket almost gets taken down, completes his pass, but loses 4 to make it 3rd down and long for the 2nd drive in a row. This time it's a curl route on 3rd down. That pass is complete for a first down. We won't force another 3 and out here, but we can still force a punt. Gerald Kershaw gets the stop. 2nd down and 8. Sebastian Harsh looking to get to the quarterback. Swan in the pocket. It's a screen pass to the tight end. A great lead block levels the safety, and they get a huge gain into Wolfpack territory. Up 10-0 after 1. A good start for this Wolfpack team. We already have 78 yards rushing. You remember last week we had less than 40 through the first 3 quarters. A much better effort so far. We really want these running backs to get in rhythm as we start conference play next week. 1st down and 10 as we start the 2nd quarter. That's Joseph Adidere getting the stop in the hole after a gain of 1. Tate Carney checks back in. He's in the shotgun next to Swan. Carney gets his number called. Nowhere to go. Gets taken down in the backfield. Jackson Vick, our reserve cornerback, gets the stop for a loss of 4. 3rd down and 13, and Carter Finley is loud. Swan in the pocket, fires to the left side. It looks like a little pick play as he completes his pass to number 5, Cameron Courtney, who gets the Mountaineers all the way down to the 11-yard line. 64 yards passing for Swan. That puts him over 1,000 for the season. This is the Mountaineers' 5th game. They come in at 1-3 overall. Threatening to score here. We'll see where the Mountaineers choose to go with this football. They send the tight end in motion. That's Hamlet. Swan keeps on the read option. Gets taken down for a loss of 4. The Wolfpack defense is bending so far on this drive. We'll see if we're able to keep the Mountaineers out of the end zone as we're facing a 3rd down and 7 from the 8. Carney next to Swan in the shotgun. The give goes to Carney. Tries to make a move outside, but gets taken down. 4th down and 9, and the Mountaineers will attempt a field goal. The kick is up, and it's no good. Off the outside of the upright, the App State kicker is unable to squeeze it in, and we keep our lead at 10-0. Seth McGowan with a solid run, gain of 6 to start our next drive. McGowan still in the game on 2nd down and 4. It's a counter, but good penetration from this Mountaineer defensive line brings him down behind the line. Makes it 3rd down and 7 from the 23. Bailey rolling out to the right, trying to get around the edge, but a good play from the defensive end to contain Bailey, and we have to punt the football away. Our first punt of the day gives the Mountaineers the football at the 33. They're looking to get points on the board after a solid drive the last time they had the football. Carney picks up the 1st down, quickly approaching midfield. We forced a 3-and-out on their first drive, but since then the Mountaineers have been able to move the football. Kanan Hamlet now with the reception is able to pick up another 1st down, and the Mountaineers are now into Wolfpack territory. Swan in the shotgun. He's flanked by Kanye Roberts. He fires out to the left. That's complete to Courtney, a gain of 6. Swan is completing a bunch of passes so far today. As we see an RPO go to Tate Carney, he's able to pick up 4 yards. And then on 3rd down and inches, that's another completed pass, this time to Davion Dozier. That's another 1st down for App State. Seems like the momentum is swinging in App State's favor, but then we get a huge sack. Joseph Adidere coming on the blitz through that B gap on the left side, gets to Swan and brings him down for a loss of 8. The Mountaineers have been moving the football, but we finally get a negative play and push the Mountaineers back. We need some more here to get them out of field goal range. Swan in the shotgun, has time, is looking, but good coverage down the field, trying to escape the pocket, and that's back-to-back sacks for this Wolfpack defense. Isaiah Shirley coming off the edge, brings Swan down. That's back-to-back sacks. A holding flag is on the field, but we decline it. It's 3rd down and 25. Carter Finley is loud. They know what's at stake. Swan in the pocket. That's 3 straight sacks for this Wolfpack defense. Sebastian Harsh off the right side this time brings Swan down in the backfield. 3 straight sacks knocks the Mountaineers out of field goal range. And what a huge turn of events for this Wolfpack team. App State was driving the football down the field. It looks like they were going to score, but then a great play from Adidere, Isaiah Shirley, and Sebastian Harsh knocks them back. We take over, up 10-0 still. 2nd down and 4 from the 18. A 1st down to Seth McGowan. It's 1st down and 10 at the 35. Bailey in the pocket, trying to make something happen at the end of this half. Flips it to Anthony Green. That was a dangerous pass that gets broken up. Now Bailey rolling out to the left on 2nd down and 10. Fires it down the field to Anthony Green again. That was a tough catch. He hangs on through the contact, and we're suddenly in Mountaineer territory. 1st down and 10 from the 36. Less than 2 minutes left, but we still have plenty of time to move this football down the field and put more points on the board. McGowan's still in the game. He's looking to make something happen. Bailey checks it down to McGowan. Is able to hang on through the contact. 2nd down and 5. Now Bailey looking deep to Jamison Cherador. That was a great pass, but a better play from the defender to knock it away. 3rd down and medium. Bailey completes this to TJ Blanton. 1st down and 10 at the 24. Now McGowan gets the carry. Nowhere to go. 2nd down and 10. Little more than 20 seconds left. Bailey in the pocket. Gets hit as he throws and is unable to get it to his receiver. On 3rd down, we need to complete this to keep the drive alive. Tank Boston going up to try to make a grab. Is unable to bring it down. We have to settle for 3. I'll take putting points on the board at the end of the half, though. We go up 13-0, and App State should just run this football to take us to halftime. Carney gets the carry, tries to make a move outside, but we just let this clock run out. We're pitching a shutout through one half. The Mountaineers should have points on the board. They hit the upright on the first scoring threat, and then we were able to get 3 straight sacks to knock them out of field goal range on their second. They've actually had the football more than we have, but we are dominating in total yards. Over 200 so far, 90 of those on the ground, a much better showing for this running game, and I hope we're able to get back to that in the second half. Michael Allen had 5 carries for 50 yards in the first quarter. I don't think he recorded a touch in the second. Need to keep him involved. He's been hot today. I really want to see if we can move the ball down the field consistently, putting the ball on the ground, and playing hardcore football. App State starts the second half with the football, looking to get on the scoreboard for the first time. And we're looking to create a 3-and-out to get our offense back on the field. Take Carney now with a strong run, breaking a couple of tackles. It's 2nd down and 5 from the 30. Swan with another give, this time to Roberts. Tries to break a tackle on that right side. Is able to pick up a couple. But it's 3rd down and 3 now. Carney checks back in. Swan in the shotgun. Fires quickly to the left. That pass is complete to Courtney. That's a 1st down for App State. Swan trying to make things happen. He stands tall in the pocket. Flips it short to Hamlet. That's a gain of 9 on the short completion to his tight end. Now 2nd down and 1. Swan has a man open but misses him. Decides to take off. Gets across midfield down to the 37. App State is moving the football again. Showing some weaknesses for this team as Kanye Roberts gets the carry. Bounces it outside. Not great pursuit on that outside by our defenders. And App State gets their first points of the game. Makes it a 1-possession game here early in the 3rd quarter as Kanye Roberts gets the house call. He hasn't been used a lot today. That was the first time we've seen App State really move the football on the ground. And they hit the home run. We'll see how this offense responds. Up 13-7 with 9 minutes left in the quarter. Bailey starts us off with a scramble up the middle, only gains 3. But then a tough catch for Tank Boston. Somehow contorts his body to bring that in. And he picks up the 1st down. Now Jaden Scott with a big run. Breaks a tackle. Has one man to beat. He's trying to outrun him. Down to the 10, the 5. And gets brought down at the 3. And just like that, Jaden Scott makes his presence known. On the sweep, on the outside, out of the shotgun. Makes one move in the backfield. And it was off to the races from there. He had just one man to beat on that back end. But still picks up 62 yards on that run. And we continue our strong showing on the ground. Just not enough speed for Scott on the back end of this play, or he would have been into the end zone for the first time on the ground this season. Seth McGowan with the carry on the ensuing play is able to break the plane, and we respond to the App State scoring drive with one of our own. We go back up by 2 possessions. Seth McGowan caps the drive off with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. He's over 100 yards now for the season. What a response from this Wolfpack offense. Jaden Scott hit the home run, was almost able to score, but then Seth McGowan caps the drive off with the touchdown of his own. If we were playing fantasy football and you own Jaden Scott, you'd be a little bit upset when Seth McGowan vultured that touchdown. We go for 2, convert it. We're now up 21-7 halfway through the 3rd quarter. Swan trying to produce another scoring drive. Picks up a 1st down. Courtney's up to 4 catches for 54 yards today. Swan making changes. A give goes to Carney, trying to break it outside, but unable to do that. Malcolm Ziegler meets him, brings him down for a loss of 2. Swan on the play action, flips it short. That pass is complete, but Jackson Vick had him smothered and brings him down for a gain of 2. 3rd down and long now. Swan rolling out to his right, fires on the run. And that pass is complete on the sideline. Are you kidding me? A.J. Swan is now 13 of 14, but I think this play is going to get reviewed. We'll see if Barnes gets his feet down. Not a great camera angle here. We'll see if we can see it here. Barnes kind of levitates. And when he comes down, I do think he is out of bounds. He's unable to drag that toe, and App State has to punt the football away. We take over, trying to continue our dominance on the ground today. We see Teague Anderson go down, our left tackle with an injury, not something we want to see. Facing a 3rd down and 11 from the 31, Bailey's in the pocket, has time, but gets hit as he throws, and that knocks the trajectory of the football off, and we have to punt it right back. Swan back on the field, sending his tight end Hamlet in motion. Carney in the backfield. It's a play action, and Sebastian Harsh gets home with his 2nd sack of the game. A well-timed sack makes it 2nd down and 12. Not a huge loss, but it takes App State out of their rhythm. Now Sebastian Harsh on the blitz, forces a throwaway to make it 3rd down and long. Swan thinks about escaping, then sets his feet and fires deep down the right side. But great coverage from our 2 defenders knocks it away. Seth McGowan had an opening, but it quickly closed. He picks up 3 to start this drive. 2nd down and 7 from the 43. We need to get to midfield for a 1st down. Now a toss to the left. Cheridor throws a lead block. McGowan had 1 man to beat, but gets brought down just short of the line to gain. And then Cheridor drops the football. It's 4th down and 1. Bailey rolling out to the right. Nobody containing him. He gets across midfield for the 1st down, all the way down to the 42. Allen back on the field. I think this is the first time we've seen him touch the football in the 2nd half. We're almost to the 4th quarter. An RPO read goes to Jamison Cheridor. He picks up the catch and the 1st down to the 25. Bailey in the shotgun, flanked by Jaden Scott. Gets the give, is unable to get anywhere. As we head toward the end of the 3rd quarter, we get 1 more snap off. Bailey looking to the end zone, giving Jamison Cheridor a chance. But not a very competitive attempt right there from Cheridor. That's going to make it 3rd down when we start the 4th quarter. Up 21-7. We've run for almost 200 yards today. A third of that coming from Scott's 62-yard run. We are averaging over 7 yards per play. I'm impressed with our showing on the ground, but we still only have 21 points to show for it. On 3rd down and 10, Bailey steps up, gets injured, but hopefully by the time we take the field again, he's able to get back out there. We kick the field goal to go up 17 points. It's now a 3-possession game, 24-7, as App State has a chance to put more points on the board to start this 4th quarter. Swan checks it down to Hamlet, nowhere to go. Now 2nd down and 9. Clock is moving quickly. They really need to get this drive going if they want to have a chance to respond. 3rd down and 12 after the give to Roberts. Swan fires to the left. That pass is complete, but there's a flag on the field. Looks like this play is coming back. We see the Mountaineers get a 1st down erased on the holding penalty. It's 3rd down and 22 from their own 13-yard line. Not exactly what you want to see if you're a head coach, especially on the road. A.J. Swan gets blasted as he throws the football. We take over after the punt in plus territory. 1st down and 10 from the 40. Michael Allen gets the first chance. This time he has nowhere to go and loses 4. On 2nd down and 14, Bailey's rolling out to the right. Nobody to throw this football to. He decides to check it down to Allen, who's able to pick up 1. A little more than 9 minutes left. Bailey flanked by 2 running backs. Checks it down on the screen to Michael Allen. He gets a couple of blocks out ahead of him and is able to pick up a huge gain down to the 25 for the 1st down. Michael Allen is having himself a great game. Not a ton of touches today, but he's making the most of what he's had. Seth McGowan is still battling injuries, something he's done in every game so far. I'm not really excited about that as we see a dangerous pass get thrown looking for Jaden Scott. Lucky to have that just get batted away. A screen on 3rd down goes nowhere. It's a field goal attempt for Hauser, looking to make it a 20-point advantage. He kicks it right down the middle, and it's 27-7 as App State gets the football back. Not a lot of time left for the App State Mountaineers. 8 minutes left in this game. They're going to need a few more big plays like they had a couple drives ago if they want a chance to come back. Tate Carney doesn't make it happen there, only gains 2. Now an RPO is a completed pass on the outside to Dozier. 3rd down and 1. Swan gives to Carney. It is a first down for the Mountaineers, but a minute and a half is already off the clock on this drive. Swan fires on 1st down. That pass is complete to Hamlet. Nowhere to go. It's 2nd down and 9. 30 more seconds roll off. Now Swan in the shotgun, stepping up, is able to escape the rush, and that's a big gain on the left side all the way down to the 43-yard line. A give to Carney. The hole opens up. He's able to pick up about 6, but we're quickly under 5 minutes left in this game. Swan fires quickly. That's a completed pass for a first down to the 31-yard line, but the clock is still moving. 4:18 left as Swan gets the football, fires it over the middle. That's another completed pass. Another 2nd down attempt. 2nd down and inches. A give to Kanye Roberts. Bouncing around instead of just going north and south. He's able to pick up a couple for the first down, but still not moving fast enough are these App State Mountaineers. The defense is looking to stay under double digits as Swan flips it backwards to Kanye Roberts. He gets brought down by Marvin Martin. Now Swan in the pocket looking for somewhere to go. Gets taken down by Lamar Boykins. 3rd down and 9. First time I've seen a glitch like this. We have the injury notice for C.J. Mims staying on the screen through these important 3 plays. But luckily we're able to make the plays, and Josh Alexander Felton gets us the football back. But as you can see, the play clock is still running. It says it's NC State football. It's not letting me pause. It's not letting me hit X or skip. And the play clock runs out. We end up getting a delay of game penalty as we're trying to switch possessions. I was unable to move the game forward at all. The first time I've seen a bug like that. Let me know if you've seen anything like that in your game. But I was pretty surprised for that to happen, especially 3 or 4 weeks into this game cycle now. Jaden Scott gets us going. That's a gain of 10. Makes it 3rd down and 1 at the 2-minute warning. We need a first down in order to end this game. We'll see if Scott is able to give us that. Tries to bounce it outside, but a good play from the linebacker brings him down. We punt it away. Less than 2 minutes left. Swan completes that pass. Tate Carney now goes out with an injury. The last few minutes we've seen a flurry of injuries. Hopefully for NC State, nothing too serious. Malcolm Ziegler on the stop. We're now down to a minute and a half left. Swan in the pocket decides to throw the football after thinking about running, and wisely does so. Completes the pass for a first down. A little over a minute left. Swan in the pocket. Fires quickly again to Hamlet. These short passes are going nowhere. We're allowing them to dink and dunk, but we're wrapping up and making stops. Hamlet with another catch. Down to 50 seconds left. 2nd down and 10 after Swan spikes the football. He's in the pocket looking, and Sebastian Harsh gets there. Sack number 3. He started the season off slow, had a sack and a half last week, and now has 3 in this game. Really coming on strong is the all-conference performer from a year ago. We really need to see that as we start conference play. The last play for App State, 4th down and 13, is a jump ball. That gets broken up, and that allows us to take a knee to go 4-0 on this season. Coach Marco McBroom now with 14 wins in 17 tries. We dominate App State, even though the scoreboard doesn't quite look like that. C.J. Bailey finishes the game with only 150 yards passing. We didn't really have to throw the football a lot with the dominance from this run game. Michael Allen had his best game in his return to NC State. 5 carries for 50 yards in that first quarter. We'll have to see what he finished the game with. 7 for 54. So after that strong start, we were only able to get Michael Allen 2 more carries for the rest of this game. Jaden Scott averaged over 12 yards per carry. He only picked up 6 carries. Seth McGowan continues his struggles, 13 carries for 39 yards. Michael Allen added a couple catches out of the backfield. No receiver is really standing out. Both Tank Boston and TJ Blanton have made some great catches so far this season, but neither one has really been that superstar who deserves a ton of targets. Sebastian Harsh had a breakout game in his senior season. 5 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks. If he continues to play like this, opposing quarterbacks are going to be quaking in their shoes when they see the Wolfpack on the schedule. We're ranked number 9 as we head to the following week. We have a top 10 matchup coming up against the Louisville Cardinals. They ended up getting a commitment from transfer quarterback Alonzo Barnett, who is somebody we recruited in the transfer portal, but Barnett chose Louisville over the Wolfpack. They're the number 5 team in the country, and currently the ACC has 5 teams in the top 10. Duke is ranked number 8. We're number 9. Our schedule is about to get a lot tougher. We've only allowed 20 points so far through 4 games, but I think that's about to change. After we face Louisville, we head out west to face the Stanford Cardinal and then come back home for another top 10 matchup against Duke. We'll see what we're able to do in that game. Duke was our first loss of season 1. We hope that we are able to return the favor when we return home to Raleigh in a couple weeks. But next up are the Louisville Cardinals. This is going to be our toughest matchup so far, probably of the series. We're going to have to come out playing hot. Our running game is going to have to get going early, and CJ Bailey is not going to be able to make any mistakes. He needs to complete a high percentage of his passes, find Cheridor Blanton and Boston, and get these guys down the field a little bit more. I think that'll be the recipe for success, especially if our defense continues its strong play. But thank you guys for watching. We've made it almost a month, only missing 1 day of uploads so far. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below your predictions for the rest of the season, and consider becoming a member of the channel. I will see you guys for a top 10 matchup at Carter Finley.